Her name is Joy Dominion. Joy Dominion is an actress based in Maryland. She's just been nominated for the Afri-Fimo Awards. And of course, she is here to tell us her own story in this edition of African Cocktail. And so, in our actor's profile, in this edition of African Cocktail, we are receiving this young but talented actress, to whom I say, welcome to the show. Joy, you're welcome to African Cocktail.
Thank you so much for having me. How are you doing?
I'm all right. And you?
I'm doing great.
That's good. So, how is Maryland today?
Oh, it's very sunny, good weather, enjoying the time here.
I have had the opportunity to receive Naomi Dominion on this show a couple of times, and I'm very pleased and glad to find out that you are one of her siblings, and I'm told that you are also well rooted in acting. Am I right?
Yes, you are. And yes, I'm actually the third. Naomi's the first child, then it's my brother, then it's me. So yes, I'm into acting and also music as well.
Music? Oh, I'm just learning that now. We shall have time to talk about your music as well, Joy. But for today, let us talk about your career as an up-and-coming actress. For how long have you been in this art?
Well, basically since I was 2 years old. Well, besides acting, I've done dance, music, theater. I've just been well-rounded as an artist in general, which is what I love to think of myself as. So, yes, basically since I was 2, I started acting career.
Right. And I mentioned earlier on that Naomi Dominion, who is your elder sister, is also a talented actress. And
yes.
Let me find out from you, before you got into acting, were you kind of looking up to your elder sister and being inspired by her, or you just got into it from your own angle?
Well, I would say yes, she has a lot of influence on me when it comes to my acting career, because she is an amazing actress. She's also a producer, she's a writer, so I was very inspired by my sister to get into the field, and also by my mother, because my mother started acting since the 1980s. So I was very inspired by my sister, by my mother, and, just a whole bunch of people in my family that are in the performing arts.
Right. So, you're one of the leading actresses in Deep Within, produced by Naomi Dominion and directed by Abigail Dominion. Tell us more about your role in this movie and what you think your performance in it was.
Well, I can't give too much of the story away because it's still coming out. But basically, I played the character Imani, and my character was a very, very emotional woman who had been through abuse. She has been through so much, and she had to overcome that. Like she was basically leaving one relationship, going into a new one. She had to learn how to adjust to it and learn that not all men are the same. So it was a very, very strong character and something that I prepared so much for. So, yeah.
Wow. Okay, that is interesting. So, you also feature in an upcoming comedy movie called Pa Lonka. One would hardly imagine that you would play a role in a comedy movie when we look at you physically. Does it mean that you are comfortable doing every role in a movie?
Well, Palanka, yeah, so it was a comedy. I actually enjoy comedy more than drama or action, so it wasn't really so much of a challenge for me because naturally I'm actually a funny person. Like, people who know me know that I'm really fun to be around. I love jokes, I love comedy, so it was something that was really enjoyable for me. And I for any role I can take up pretty much any character because, like I said, I study very hard before I get into a role, before I accept a character, or before, I start a project. I will investigate, I'll research, and I will try my best to make sure they don't see me on that camera, that they see the character.
Right. So, which other movies have you featured in, and which of these do you think have been the most challenging?
Well, I have done acting for a while, but for full feature movies, my first full feature movie was actually One Night in Vegas, produced by Kobe Maxwell. Then the next one I did was All Things, directed by John Uche. Then, I went on to do Deep Within. Then I've done Pa Long Ka, and there's still many more projects that I am working on currently. But yeah, so I would say the most challenging one I actually did was Deep Within.
Right.
Deep Within was a very challenging movie, powerful storyline that, I had to do.
Right. Joy, you were recently nominated in the Best Upcoming Actress category at the Afri Fimo Awards, which will be taking place in October. First, what was your immediate reaction when news of this nomination got to you, and how have you been feeling since then?
Well, when I first got the news of the nomination, I was so excited. I was so grateful because I'm still up and coming, and I was just so happy to be recognized for all the hard work that I've been doing, all the effort I've put in. It just made me feel great, and made me appreciate it and know that there's people that actually do appreciate talent and appreciate good work, and it's an amazing feeling. It's an amazing feeling.
Right. So, what have people been telling you, your friends, producers, directors? What have they been saying?
Well, I've been having so much good feedback. People are so happy for me that, I was recognized because, those around me, those I've worked with know the type of time and effort and, struggle I put into what I do. So a lot of people have been calling to congratulate me, and, they're so happy for me. So I just thank God.
I understand that every nomination or every award won is very important to an artist. So why would you think that people should vote for you, Joy?
Well, I think people should vote for me because I represent not only me, but I represent every upcoming actress, every upcoming star that has a vision, that wants to pursue a vision. I represent people who, never allow anyone to kill their dream. So people should vote for me because I want to see others succeed, and I believe that, as I succeed and as I go forward, we all go forward because I carry all my community with me. I carry my people with me, and I will never, ever let my fans down. So people should definitely vote for me.
And so if they choose to do so, what must they do to have you voted?
Well, actually, voting closed June 30th. The public voting closed June 30th. But now we're just there's the panel, the board of judges that are deliberating and going through that. So I'm actually waiting. I'm so anxious to see, who won and who's runner-up. And even if I don't win this award, or I do win this award, I'm still just so grateful to be recognized and, to have been nominated for such an amazing award. I'm just grateful.
Humility there from actress Joy Dominion. Joy, thank you so much for joining us on African Cocktail this day. Before you go away, any last word for movie lovers, your fans, and people who will eventually be watching your films?
Well, I just want to say thank you, first of all, to everyone who has been supporting me from around the world, my people in Nigeria, Cameroon, everywhere in the world. I've just been getting so much support, so much good feedback, and I just want to thank you. And I also want to encourage anyone, especially young females that have a dream of becoming the next big actress or the next big musician or whatever is your passion, to never give up hope and to fight, to make sure that you make it. Never let anyone bring you down, and always put your trust in God, and you will get there. So that's my words to everyone.
Never let anyone bring you down. Put your trust in God, and you will be there. The words of actress Joy Dominion, who joined us in this edition of African Cocktail. Joy, thank you so much. Do have a fantastic rest of the day out there in Maryland.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, this is African Cocktail coming to you from Africa Radio with Ernest Kanjo, the edition of Wednesday, July the 9th, 2014. It's exactly 22 minutes to 1. And of course, we are still riding on. Still to come, actor Perez Igwe, Nollywood actor based in Houston, Texas, will be telling us his own part of the story. Then we have one of our correspondents in Douala, Cameroon, who shall be updating us on happenings in that part of Africa and of course that part of the world. But then, African Tele Review is up next.
What's happening on African Entertainment Television? African Tele Review brings you more on some of the most captivating African TV shows. African Tele Review, visualizing African television and radio.